What's up, everybody? Fame Rothstein here, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. Okay, link to the podcast is in the bio, all right? This is the video version, Saturday, October 9th, 2020. Before we start, a couple things. I just want to remind you that if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not listen to this show. Please contact your state or your local Gamblers Anonymous Association hotline, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need, because on this show, we discuss sports investing through sports wagering. We don't want to be any triggers for negative behaviors for you, okay? So please contact your state or your local gamblers help group, all right? And secondly, I need you to hit that like, subscribe button for me. Hit the like button, smash it for me. Hit the subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out, all right? Now, also leave a comment if you feel, all right? Now, last night we were 1-2, okay? The one we won, or the two we lost, where we lost the Yankees. We took the Yankees on the money line, minus 159. They lost 2-1 late on a 2-run bomb. Oh, we took Louisville, minus 5 against Georgia Tech, and they got smoked. They got smizzled. All right? And the one we won, we said the Lakers and the Heat would go over 215.5. I think we only teased at 1 point, and it went over the regular line, 216.5, barely. I mean, the final score was what, 111, 108? What's that, 217? Barely over. Or 219? Barely over, all right? But we don't dwell on wins. We don't dwell on losses. We keep going, all right? I got 5 college football picks for you today, all right? Let's get right into them, all right? First game, I believe it's at 12:30 p.m. It's, we've got Army hosting the Citadel. Okay? We love Army. Best Service Academy this year. They're probably going to win the Commander-in-Chief trophy. Okay? We love Army. Okay? But I think 30 is 29.5. They're favored by over Citadel. I think that's too much for Army to cover against Citadel. It's not that they can't. It's just that they don't usually try to smoke the other military academies. You know, there's 3 of them. Then Citadel's the 4th one. You know, Army, Navy, Air Force. And then Citadel's kind of the 4th one. They're not really a military academy, but they are military students. Okay? So, yeah, I don't think Army's going to want to smoke them like that. I'm going to take Citadel plus 29.5. All right? Also, 3:30. Okay? Well, also at 12:30, you've got Syracuse plus 1 hosting Duke. Duke has a little bit of an offensive problem this year. I don't think they're going to win this game. Okay, plus 1, that's basically a pick 'em. Okay, you're basically, I mean, you know, rarely is a football game won 28-27, in which you would need 28-26 to cover. You know, rarely does a 1-point push, a 1-point spread work. I'm thinking Syracuse is going to win this game outright. I personally took them at -6. If you want to take them on the money line, -1 or -6, be my guest. I think Syracuse is going to win this game outright. Let's just cut through the chase, all right? Then at 3:30 Eastern, you've got University Texas San Antonio Roadrunners at the BYU Cougars. Brigham Young University. You know how much we love BYU on this show. You know how much we love BYU. Okay? At some point, Vegas is going to put their spread too high that BYU can't cover, or not that they can't cover, that they won't cover because they'll take their starters out. I don't know if today's the day, but I do know that San Antonio likes to score a lot. Okay? So therefore, the total is 63. We're going to tease it down to 61 and take the over. Okay? BYU hosting San Antonio, Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. We're going to take that game to go over 61 points. And that's at -141. All right? Also at 3:30, you've got Notre Dame hosting. Who are they hosting? Oh, Florida State, right? Florida State's one of the worst teams in the P5, okay? Let's just be honest. They're one of the worst teams in the P5. Notre Dame is kind of Jekyll and Hyde sometimes. Sometimes, you would think they would smoke you, they only beat you by 14. And then sometimes you think they're going to struggle to cover, and they cover it easy. Don't know with Notre Dame. But I do like that spread, 21. However, I'm going to tease it down to about 19 so that Notre Dame can win by 20. Set minus 141. And we're going to take that. Notre Dame minus 19. We're going to tease it down just a little bit. 18.5, 19, whatever your book allows. All right? And the last one, the other Service Academy, well, another one of the ones, you've got Temple at the Navy. Okay? Now, the Naval Academy is in Annapolis, Maryland, I believe. I believe I read that right. They're in Annapolis, Maryland, but the stadium that they play in is in Philly. Temple is in Philly. I don't think there's a school called the University of Philadelphia, but it's really Temple is the University of Philadelphia. They should feel some type of way about that. They're the road team in their host city against a team that's in another state, even though it's a military academy. We respect that. Okay, I understand, Philadelphia, first capital. I get all that, But this line's kind of went up and down. Now it's settled at 3. We're going to take Temple minus 3. I think Temple's going to probably win by a touchdown. If you want to tease it up to make a few more bucks. But minus 3, Temple minus 3, I like that. All right, so let's recap. We've got Army and the Citadel. Going to take the Citadel plus 29.5. Citadel does have a decent defense as well. Got a decent back. I don't know if he start for one of the other service academies, but he's decent. And they've got a good defense. We're going to take Citadel plus 29.5. All right. Syracuse and Duke. We're going to take Syracuse on the money line, or Syracuse minus 1, or Syracuse minus whatever, minus 6. Because Syracuse is the dog plus 1, but they're going to cover that and win the game outright. All right, last time they were a home dog was against Georgia Tech, and they smoked Georgia. Well, they beat them by 17. Okay, they were an 8-point dog at home. Okay, then you got BYU San Antonio. We're going to tease the line. We're going to tease the total from 63 to 61 and take the over. Okay, San Antonio likes to score a lot. BYU is just kind of one of those teams that a group of 5 teams going to have to catch them on a bad day. And I don't think that bad day is going to happen in BYU, in Provo, Utah. Okay, Notre Dame hosting Florida State. We're going to take Notre Dame. We're going to tease it from minus 21 down to minus 19, 19.5 at minus 141, all right? Then we're going to take Temple at Navy. We're going to take Temple minus the 3, okay? So there you have it. You got plenty of time. Get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto. If there's games to be played, there's money to be made. I'll be back tomorrow on YouTube and the podcast with an NFL Sunday. Speaking of the podcast, you can find it on Anchor.fm, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, several other outlets, all right? Check out the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. And if you need to hook up with me on social media, my Twitter is @FameRothstein, all one word, FameRothstein. Instagram, Fame_Rothstein. FAME_ROTHSTEIN. Okay? And my email is FameRothstein, all one word. Pardon me, FAMEROTHSTEIN @Yahoo, okay? That's all the action I got for you today. Like I said, you can check out the podcast or check out the Instagram channel, all right? If you need to refresh your own picks. But that's where I am. Saturdays and Sundays, YouTube and the podcast and Instagram. Wednesdays, podcasts only. I know I didn't do one this week. There was no pop culture to rant about. That's what I usually do. Rant about pop culture and give you one pick. There was nothing really to talk about this week. Hopefully there'll be something next week. And, YouTube, Saturday and Sunday only. Or not YouTube. Instagram, Saturday and Sunday only, all right? So there you have it. Let's go get our action in. Let's be safe and courteous to each other. And we'll be back tomorrow for the NFL Sunday to talk about it. Until then, peace.